Last time on Universe 19, Ultra Rangers.
Meanwhile, at Angel Grove Beach, Nega Red and Red Ranger are in a heated sword battle. "You're as good as I remember," Nega Red says. "You have no clue," Red Ranger says, drawing his sword back. "I have already killed you once, Jason," Nega Red says, drawing his back also. "Not going to happen this time," Red Ranger says as their swords clash, making an explosion of red energy. Nega Red rushes at the Red Ranger with a shoulder hit, knocking the Red Ranger back and into the water. As he falls, tripping over some wet rocks, his sword is sent flying. "It's time for you to die yet again," Nega Red says, raising his sword high over his head. The Red Ranger scrambles to grab his blaster as Nega Red's sword comes flying down at him. The Red Ranger closes his eyes, knowing that he was about to be hit. Then there is the sound of clashing metal, the sound of two swords hitting each other. The Red Ranger quickly opens his eyes and sees his old power sword blocking Nega Red's attack. "Hold on, is that my old power sword?" Red Ranger asks as he turns his attention to the one holding the power sword, a red Power Ranger with a dragon shield on. In the center of the shield was a black diamond with a white cross. The Ranger's helmet was also black with a white cross on it. "Who are you?"
"Name's the Red Cornish Ranger. Thought you could use a hand."
The Red Cornish Ranger says, spin kicking Nega Red in the chest, knocking him off his feet. He then holds his hand out to the Red Ultra Ranger. The Red Ultra Ranger takes the Red Cornish Ranger's hand and feels a spark of familiarity. "Hold on, I know you." Nega Red jumps to his feet and glares at the two Red Rangers. "Just who are you? You should not be here. This is not right!" Nega Red shouts. "This time goes to you, Red Ultra Ranger. But the war is far from over," Nega Red says and disappears. Red Ranger turns and looks as the Warrior Zord finishes off Saberbind. "Nice work, guys. That's one Ultra win for the Ultra Rangers." "Hey, I like that," Red Ultra Ranger says into his communicator. "Now, about you." The Red Ultra Ranger turns around to face the Red Cornish Ranger, but he was not there. He had vanished. The Rangers teleport back to the command center and power down. Jason gets right into Shinon's face. "Who is the Red Cornish Ranger?" he demands. Shinon looks at him with a very puzzled look. "What are you talking about?" Tommy and Zach pull Jason away from Shinon. "All you do is lie! For once, tell us the truth!" Jason shouts, ripping his arms away from his two friends. Shinon's face changes from one of confusion to recognition. "William, what have you done?" Shinon says. Then a blank look comes over her face. "Sorry, what were we talking about, Rangers?" Chapter 13. Cornish Power. Jason looks at Shinon, his arms crossed. His fellow Rangers stand next to him. Shinon has a blank look on her face. "I will ask once more, who is the Red Cornish Ranger? Is this William you just spoke of? Is that him?" Jason demands. "Technically, that's one old question and one new one," Zach says, trying to relieve the tension. Shinon gives Jason a puzzled look. "I don't know any William other than Billy, that is. As for the Red Cornish Ranger, I honestly don't know who that is." "Why should we trust you? All you have done to us is lie," Jason barks. "Jay, look at her. She's not lying about this," Kimberly says. Just then, there is the sound of someone teleporting in. The Ultra Rangers spin around and drop into their fighting stances. Standing there before them is the Red Cornish Ranger.
"I think we need to talk. Power down,"
he says, and powers down, revealing that he is Mark, the guy that helped Jason in the park. "Hold on. I know you, Jason says, and relaxes as he does. The others follow suit.
Yes, you do, Jason. I'm Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger, and you are the legendary Ultra Rangers. I need your help.
Mark says. Just then, the alarms start to go off in the command center. Alpha, what is it? Zordon asks. Alpha walks over to the console and starts typing. It's an incoming distress call,
I may have come too late.
Mark says in a somber tone. Alpha, please, put it up on the monitor, Zordon says. Alpha does as he is asked, and an image of Justin Stewart, the blue Cyber Ranger, appears. Zordon, Alpha, do you copy? He says with a hint of panic in his voice. Justin, what's going on? Jason asks. Jason, we have been attacked, and Haley is missing, Justin explains.
Was it by an evil ranger?
Mark asks. Yes. Who are you? Justin replied. He is a friend, I think, Jason states, looking at Mark. Well, it was an evil Blue Ranger, from what we saw. She attacked the museum and was after Haley. 2 other Rangers showed up and saved her, but now we can't find her anywhere in the world, Justin tells them.
Her name is Nephthys, the Blue Royal Ranger. I don't know where she has come from, but she is going through the dimensions, stealing Ranger powers.
Mark explains. What about the other 2 Rangers? Hey Lynn asks, softly.
I don't know. Nephthys has always worked alone.
Mark says. Justin, did you get all that? Jason asks. Yes, Justin answers. Okay, Justin, you and the other Cyber Rangers keep looking there. We will do what we can over here. If we find anything, we will contact you. And you guys do the same, Jason orders. Justin nods. Understood. Guys, we have to find her. We will, Justin, Hey Lynn says with a warm smile. Hey, what color were those other 2 Rangers? Billy asks. Gold and purple, Justin answers. Shinon sucks in her breath. Jason nods at Justin. He nods back, and the screen goes blank. Jason whirls on Shinon and glares. I heard that gasp. So what do you know?
Who is she?
Mark asks, whispering over to Trini. Shinon, the sister to Zordon and keeper of time, Trini whispers back. I don't know who they are, but they are Cyber Rangers, Shinon answers. And this Nephthys? Do you know her? Cece asks. Shinon lowers her head and shakes it no. All the Rangers turn and look at Mark. You seem to know what's going on here, Tommy states.
I only know her name and her goal. I have been chasing her for a long time, ever since.
Mark trails off, a tinge of sadness in his voice. It's okay. You don't need to tell us, Kim says, laying a hand on Mark's shoulder. Jay, man, what do you want to do? Zach asks. Everyone turns and looks at Jason. He slowly looks at everyone and sighs. Okay, here's the thing. Justin said that they scanned the whole Earth and Haley was not anywhere to be found on Earth. Billy, can you and Trini search the rest of the galaxy and other dimensions? Zach, I want you to take Kim and Halen and Cece, go talk to some of the other Power Ranger teams on Earth and see if they have seen this Nephthys. If they have, get the information you can. If not, warn them about her. Tommy, you, me, and Mark are going to head back to the house. I have a lot more questions for Mark. The Rangers all nod and teleport out or start working on the console. Jason, Tommy, and Mark all teleport into the backyard of the Rangers' house.
I really don't know more, mate.
Mark says. I believe you on that, but that's not what I want to know, Jason says, crossing his arms. It's not? Tommy asks. Nope. I want to know about your powers. Your suit is the Red Power Ranger. Your sword is the Red Power Rangers. And your shield is the Green Power Rangers. I also saw the Dragon Dagger on your belt. So, what gives? Jason looks at Mark, his eyes hard, but not angry. Mark looks from Jason to Tommy and then back to Jason.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to Tintagel?
Jason shakes his head no.
In my dimension, you have. And you were called to action there. And I saw you morph. After that, I found a red glowing runestone in the spot you morphed. I kept that stone and Years later, the Red Morphin Master came to me and turned that stone into a power coin.
Mark holds up a gold power coin with a white cross on it.
The Red Cornish Ranger was born that day.
Do you have a team? Tommy asks.
I did.
Mark says, sadness and anger in his voice. That's why you're after this Nephis, Jason states. Mark just nods. Hold on, you called us the legendary Ultra Rangers, as in past tense, Tommy says. Mark chuckles.
Still always the teacher, I see, Tommy. As you guys know, time works differently in different dimensions. You all still became Ultra Rangers, but...
Once again, Mark trails off. We died, Jason finishes for him.
Yes, you all did. But you saved my Earth from an unspeakable evil.
Mark says. Draken, Tommy says through gritted teeth.
Who?
Mark asks. Right as Tommy starts to answer, their communicators start going off. In the dark realm of Nagalord, he sits on his throne inside his castle. Goldar and Scorpina bow at his feet. There is a blue flash of light, and the blue Royal Ranger teleports into the throne room and drops to a knee, powering down. Goldar and Scorpina draw their weapons and move to attack Nephis. Hold, Nagalord says, raising an eyebrow. Goldar and Scorpina stop in their tracks. Nephis stands up, her red eyes glaring at the two generals. What is a Royal Ranger doing here? Nagalord asks with an evil smile rippling across his face. I am Nephis. I came here to assist you, the great Nagalord, she says. Oh, really? I find that very odd, for your powers should not even be in this dimension, Nagalord answers. Master, you know of this woman? Goldar asks. Not at all, but I know her power, Nagalord answers. Why would a punk ranger want our help? Scorpina glares at Nephis. You're Goldar and Scorpina, right? Shouldn't you be dead? Nephis snarls. They were a gift to me from Lord Draken, Nagalord says. Nephis physically flinches at the name of Draken. I see you know him. You could definitely say I know him, she says, holding up her wrist, showing her morpher. Ah, that's why you have the royal power. I thought it was odd, seeing as the dimension that those powers are from is now powerless, Nagalord says with a smirk. Yes, dimension 2118, Nephis answers. Now tell me, what you want, Nagalord demands. I am seeking the woman Haley. She is the maker of the Cyberforce Power Rangers, Nephis tells them. Yeah, we know her. Her team and her are nothing for our master to deal with, Goldar gloats. Yes, your master is after the Ultra Rangers, I know. But 4 of the Cyber Rangers were trained by the Ultra Rangers, and 1 is even related to a Ultra Ranger. How better to throw off your enemy than hurting people that they care about, Nephis says. Nagalord taps his fingers together. A truly evil idea. Jason, Tommy, and Mark teleport back into the command center. What's going on, Billy? Jason asks right as the others also teleport in. I think we found Haley, Billy says. But it's not good, Trini adds. The command center falls silent for a few minutes. Finally, Cece spoke up. So, you going to tell us, or what? She's in the cyber realm, Billy says blankly. Again, the whole place falls silent.
What's so bad about the cyber realm?
Mark asks. It's the home of Stignet, an evil being that the Cyberforce Rangers are battling, Trini answers. Well, dudes and dudettes, looks like we're headed to Blessington, Zach says.
In the land without time and space, William Cranston sat at his workbench carving a new chess piece out of black wood, when suddenly a small spark of blue burst in the middle of the so-called room. William dropped the piece of wood and the carving knife onto the table. He bolted off his stool and grabbed Alpha Prime off its charging station and put the AI gauntlet on his wrist. Alpha? William asked. It's fine, sir. The portal seems to be familiar in its energy reading, Alpha Prime explained. William lowered his guard and took a deep breath. Damn it, William muttered. Suddenly, a gentle, soft blue portal rippled open, and a blue-skinned woman with long black hair walked out. An Altarian named Shinon. Her face was painted with rage. Sparks of lightning erupted around her. "You remember," William growled, looking down at Alpha Prime on his wrist. "What have you done?" Shinon roared. "I'm gonna have to be a bit more specific," William said sarcastically. "You know what I'm talking about, William Cranston," Shinon barked. William just stared at the Guardian of Time. Why did you accelerate the activation of the gold and purple Cyberforce Rangers?" Shinon asked through gritted teeth. "You know why. My mission requires it," William replied. "You and your mission. We don't even know if you're telling the truth," Shinon growled. "You know full well my mission is real, and I had to speed up several plot points in my plan," William said sternly. "But why Universe 19? Why are you messing with the timeline?" Shinon asked with harsh growl to her voice. "My mission requires the event of several universes. Some of them are full events from beginning to end, some minor. Some play a minor cameo in my full plan," William explained. "But why are you meddling with the timeline? Surely there's another way," Shinon snapped. "Time is nothing with someone to tell it," William replied. "Yes, but when you are in the dark, like I was, a sudden turn of events can be alarming," Shinon said with her voice a bit more gentle. William sighed. He took his glasses off, rubbed his eyes, and put his glasses back on. "All the major guardians, the Keymaker, the Blacksmith, the Dimensional Protectors, even the Morphing Masters have granted me access to do what I need to do. That includes these memory blocks. I cannot have someone finding me," William said. "Knowing what's going on and knowing your location are two very different things," Shinon hissed. "That's very true," William sighed. Shinon looked shocked. Then William pressed Alpha Prime. A small holographic screen appeared and William pressed a few holographic buttons. "There. The only thing you will forget now is my location. But you will remember me," William grunted. Shinon calmed herself and took a deep breath. "But I warn you, Time Guardian. You backstab me and I'll make sure that your life gets very difficult," William hissed. Shinon looked William dead in the eye. "That was your only chance to threaten me, William. You will not get another," Shinon replied. William grinned slightly. "Next time, warn me so I can do my job. Who knows what issues you've caused," Shinon said. "I'm sure you can handle it," William muttered. Shinon turned around and noticed the 4 chessboards and the table full of black, white and silver chess pieces. She then realized that William was ahead of his plan further than anyone could anticipate. "I do not have to be your enemy. Keep yourself safe, William Cranston," Shinon whispered. Then she walked back through her portal and the portal closed behind her.
This episode was adapted from Power Rangers Universe 19 podcast, produced by Cosplay Dude 637.